guys, it's Roxie with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. Welcome back to my channel where it's always about musical theater. And if you like that, don't forget to subscribe and click the like button. Okay, so I want to give some tips on monologues. I have done videos on giving tips for auditions, giving suggestions for monologues, but I was talking to some friends that are directors and faculty members for drama departments, and I was asking them, like, what do you guys look for now? Like when people come in for auditions for monologues, and they were saying, all right, here's what we look out for. One, they really like it when people do monologues from published plays or musicals. They said, we don't like these new one-off, just random monologues where they get them online. We have no context what they're doing. We like established plays and musicals, even if they're old classics that have been done 1,000 times. We've seen it all before. If we like their take on it and it's done well, it's okay. Just do it from plays and musicals that we know. Also, they say they would prefer it if there are some topics that people would just steer clear from, like suicide, murder, terminal illness, divorce, rape. They say it just gets to be too much, because invariably what happens is when you take on these really dark subject matters, you kind of back yourself into a corner. You just start to get like really over the top emotional and sometimes start screaming or get super angry. And in a 1-minute monologue, that's the only where to go with those. And then that's your first impression of them, is this really dark, angry, heavy person. And they're like, oh, that's a little much. I don't know. Do we want to work with somebody this dark and angry, for the job or a drama department? So, watch out for that. This is your first impression. They also say stay away from like shock value, foul language. They also say stick to age appropriate. Like, don't go 10, 20, 30, 40 years above your age. You don't have the life experience yet to cover something like that realistically. If they want to cast you later on down the road in an older role, they will. But for right now, don't do it. Stick to something you realistically could possibly have life experience for. What they do like is when you show vulnerability, because that gives some insight to you as an actor, as a person. So they really like it when you sort of, open up a little bit. That also shows how you might approach a character. So vulnerability is always great. So pick monologues that have levels, some highs and lows. You can color it a little bit. Even if it's a comedic monologue, you don't have to hit them over the head with a bunch of zingy one-liners. You can take some pauses and slice of life monologues where it's, maybe got some high points and low points. And that's not to say with dramatic monologues, you can't have some sad moments. It's just, it doesn't have to be these overly dark monologues. Also, be confident. Confidence goes a long way with any audition. I've said that 100 times. I've also said these last few points. Be professional, be on time, be courteous. All of those go a long way. But they say sometimes people come in and they're really laid back and casual, like, hey, dude, what's up? No, hey, dude, what's up? They want to see that you can be professional. Take this seriously, because they're taking it very seriously. They don't want you to waste their time. They don't want to waste your time. And they want to see that this is a person that can take on the job seriously or take on the drama department seriously. So be professional and don't waste your time and take it very seriously. Okay, there you go. I hope that helped. Check out all my other videos and I'll see you in the next.